They get chains on Kuroky mid, he gets silenced and just blown up before he gets strength morph. Very quick rotation. We'll walk up the hill into Simba, awaiting Doom, looking to avenge his teammate. Will there be a deny? Ember rotating in, and they should be able to deny him. Good timing for PPD. Chains not connecting on him, unfortunately. Arteezy diving in, has no flame guard though. He may end up going down. Is he gonna remnant forward? Sleight of Fist is there, he can't get the kill. Universe is Ravage as well. Rennie's gonna throw it, he got all three, just barely on the edge, but S4 survives through it. The damage just wasn't there, and now they chase on the puppy. No split, but only getting this puppy kill isn't the worst thing in the world for Secret. Well, he will fall though. At least they get that kill. Almost got nothing. And now they jump in on him, but there's a fissure waiting to counter-initiate. Chains used, and they doom Arteezy, chasing onto him quickly. Fears arrive though. Black Hole will pull him in. They brought down the Ember. They also bring down the Scarth, and now Fears on the run. If Universe had Ravage now, that would be incredible, but unfortunately, it was already used top. Eyes on him, Flame Guard is available, and they're going to pounce him with Fear, committing heavily onto this. Remember, there's a Bruise Split coming. They'll Anchor Smash, the Mystic Flare, finally getting that Kuroky kill at the same time your Bruise Split has been used to try and control one. Echo Slam down in the river from Big Daddy will finish off the Lich, and Arteezy scatters. Zai to the north, he's not getting away from this. Another Boulder Toss from S4. They'll lose their Scarth Mage as well. In the end, a 2-for-1, but they did get the big kill there on them. Fear is spotted out, and S4 will pick up a double damage room, but it's right as EG are ready to pounce. They've got a smoke online. Here comes your Blink in initiation. Insta-Ravage, caught out 3. Anchor Smash to fall, but they do doom Arteezy. Then the Black Hole canceled by PPD. Great Chain Frost bouncing through. Is it enough? It bounces back to Big Daddy. He'll be finished off by the Brewmaster and forced out of the fight. And the rest of the team is also on the run. They're trying to regroup on top of PPD. Perhaps he's finished off, munched down by the Doom. In the end, they lost 2 in exchange for pretty much every ult being used. But crucially, they have to jump in Doom initiation. They're going to go right now onto Arteezy. Counter or follow-up initiations there. Then the Mystic Flare and the Ravage from Universe. All of it used to try and keep Arteezy alive. He drops low, and they may be forced to deny him. They will. Nicely done. Still, it's a death for the Ember after all that.
Yeah, they're going high ground. One botch Ravage will spell the end for this rack.
Waveform in from Kuroky, gets silenced. That means there's no silence for the Brew. Mystic Flare now used to pop that Aegis, almost finish him off Slight. Not quite enough. Oh, they got it. That last Lich nuke, man, really nicely done by EG.
Been really greedy with his BKB.
He could have used it.
Yeah, he could have easily used it. Or if they had a Force Staff on their side, they would have forced them out. But looks like that's not going to phase them. Even though they didn't blow anything big, they still got 60% damage on that tower.
I thought that was going to be an opportunity for S4 to go with the silence down, but yeah, didn't have it. And now Kuroky will summon a Replicant, and they go in with the Ravage of Universe. Insta-give! Big Daddy trying to combo break this. He'll be somewhat successful. They've Bruise Split. They haven't used Doom yet. Puppy and No-Tail kind of herded off the fight. The Bruise Split doesn't get too much done, and all that ends is a Scarth Mage death, but they've lost their Morph Link. Secret going to push through to the high ground. Nobody really in sight for EG. This tower's dropping fairly quickly. And they have the refresher right now. This could be the timing. They don't have the double Ravage, though. 30 seconds to go on that. And Secret starts to lay into the range racks. EG got to buy some time. Who's going to go in first? Do they just sack a full lane of racks? They don't want to. Fear initiate onto Simba. S4 countering, and he gets off a split. And then the BKB comes out from Simba. They'll clear out the racks. They chase forward. The kind of a mirror image of what happened the last time around, where it was EG chasing Secret to their base, but now the Ravage from Universe getting a few, then Sleight of Fist. That Black Hole gets canceled by a Chain Frost. Still a nice one for Puppy again. About 2 seconds, it'll bounce once more to Simba, ending the Doom's life. And Arteezy sees an opening, jumping deep again. Big Daddy with the combo break. Another great Echo Slam. Still, they latch onto Kuroky and drop him low. He waves over the top on Arteezy. That's the death of your Ember. No buyback in sight. Potentially they lose more. He's still trying to run out. Big Daddy brings him down. Finally, the Ember will fall. Thought he would die sooner. And then Universe, 5 dead in the EG base. Die back from the Slark. The crowd's getting pumped here. Getting close to him, and the nice thing is for Secret, if they do catch him, oh, mid lane diving in, could be your first blood. S4 caught out of position, will end up dropping. EG claimed that one. They're diving the top lane, Simba getting aggressive. Grave was used, he's caught out by 2. Now the familiar stuns come through, he almost gets the kill with the chain. He's gonna retreat out, they have a stick charge, still not enough for a soul stump. He's got teleport and a regen where he might be able to turn this one. He goes back in with the chakram, but chains to nothing. Unable to retreat, gets a little overzealous at the same time in the mid lane. S4 has used Exorcism. Tower denied, not going to be there. S4 chasing down Fear. There's a phase shift ready. He uses it a bit prematurely. Now they get the kill. S4 finds a big one, a tower and a puck pickoff. Malygin caught out in the Radiant jungle, but with that 650 move speed, he's able to jolt out. Still the ult forced out, and this may prompt Secret to get aggressive elsewhere. Here's Invis, roaming towards this top lane.
Big Daddy knows it.
Looking maybe for a courier pickup even. Let's see if he goes for that. Oh, he finds Big Daddy. He wants to kill the Earthshaker. Nothing at all that he can do. And now they look for more. They ravage up Simba, focusing him. Still, he changed through. He does a ton of damage. The Universe has stick charges. Shock from throwback the other way. Nice phase shift dodge by Fear, but he gets caught on the return. Now they'll grave him. Koyo has used the orbs towards the tree line, retreats out, goes for the TP. No, he's going to blink. Oh, no, didn't actually TP. Just blinks out instead. Zai, now he TPs to safety. Kuroki's on the hunt. He'll get PP'd as the trade. Not too bad in the end for EG, though. Finally managing to shut down that damn Timbersaw. They poked up Puck again. Will he get the jump a second time? Last time he had an invis, which is a little bit easier. Secret are waiting in a nice position to potentially scout this out. G going for a D-Ward. They've dropped the sentry. They do have eyes on this Radiant Observer, but they're going to move past it. Still under cover of smoke, and just in time they clear that. They could get the jump here with Fear. Coil in to start on S4. Then they fall with the orb. They need more lockdown to get this kill. Familiars begin to pound into him, but he yules. And now Puppey getting focused down. Can he get off a single spell? Not going to happen. They're on the retreat out now. Kuroki being forced to run. Simba scattering too. They lost their Death Prophet at the end, and they're looking for more. A third hero drops. The Gyrocopter of Kuroki finished off. It might be 4. It will be a triple for the Arteezy Lycan. Once again set up by Fear, but more importantly set up by this Sentry Ward. They knew because of that they could move safely past as their smoke expired without getting spotted by Secret.
Or killing Universe, he's out of no business.
Fissure on the Universe, Ravage in 18. He's got a 4-stack ready though. They're going to have to chase a lot where Fear could coil and potentially turn this. He's going to drop it on 2. They chain out, actually failing to do so. S4 gets pounded by the Familiars. They blow him up again, and Simba will fall as well. Did not Bloodstone deny in time. Costly deaths there.
How long did that thing last?
Didn't have it yet. Now they're chasing. They're looking for Fear on the way out. The Chakram's there. They'll use him to start. They can silence him right when they drop down. They're quick, and they will be. They bring down Fear and hold the line. Yeah, I guess he did not have the pressure. Yeah, he didn't. Courier was just coming out a little bit all game. Kuroki's been limited. They're going to try to end it before he can stack up any more items. They BKB now and just lay into the racks in the tier 3 tower. This will be mega creeps almost before the engagement even happens. Ravage number 1 didn't do much, only caught out Puppey, but Ravage number 2 is ready. They grave Universe, and he waits for the opening. There you go. Kuroki standing strong for now. Nice evasion, but not enough. They lose Arteezy, everybody melting, insta buyback from him. S4 doing good work, still they've lost 3, and he'll fall as well. The Visage stands in the end, and EG force a deciding game 5 in what has become a Big Daddy no-tail support. And in fact, bottom lane's where the first blood might happen. Fly's caught out, surrounded by the cask and right clicks. EG quick to connect with that one. It only took a moment to find that first blood, and that extra cast bounce, what they needed to get the kill. Very nicely done by EG.
Yeah, I'm very patient with it. Level 1 mana burn, they'd have to trade a lot of harass in order for him to get in kill range.
At the same time, top lane is an Illuminate into the fissure. It's the exact same trap that worked before. They didn't hit the fissure though. He TP's out, he's gonna live! Oh my, Big Daddy like a half second off. At the same time, they jumped in on the Deuce, and that kill does work. Really the Nyx assassin side. I'm a little worried for these Secret supports. Keeper of the Light and Earthshaker are pretty weak to that Nyx general on mid lane. Fear just uses Orb to farm. This could be an opportunity for a kill. He's got bottle charges. Coil was dropped. Big Daddy will break it on the chase. So too will Kuro. Illuminate hits him from the high ground. Not enough to kill him. But he dodges away from a gank again. And they'll bounce on the creep wave, mostly finishing it off. Big Daddy going for the fissure block. He blocked TPD out, so he couldn't retreat to that easy access point. Then the crit. Oh, he got the double crit. And Secret make it a 2-2 game at the same time bottom. We're going to have another rotation. This one from a very fast and very angry Arteezy. Gets the kill there too. So back to 3-2. But Secret will take the tower top, it looks like. Even for tower die, possibly going S4. He's going to have to split to dodge this incoming Ravage. Then he gets doomed. Well, that's Universe out of the fight. Tower will fall to the Dire. They're going to run down the Tidehunter. He wasn't prepared for the Doom. He's sliced down by Simba. And now they chase for a secondary kill. Cyclone On to the Witch Doctor, follow-up stun. Will it be there in time? No, doesn't get it, just a fissure. And Arteezy now looks to re-engage. As he's popped the shapeshift, there's your Death Ward. Gets pushed back by Blinding Light, but that does not interrupt it. And now Fear joining the fight as well. They brought down 2, killing off the Medusa earlier, and now looking for more. Arteezy actually killed off the Keeper of the Light. Still they chase Big Daddy, trying to hunt down that Earthshaker, and it looks like they'll find him as well. Big Daddy falls. A massive turnaround. Medusa also died on that Tidehunter. He does have it. He's not choosing to use it though. Arteezy walks in, sends the Wolves forth. Kuroki got the last hit on the tower as well during this. Now Fear looks for the coil. He finds it on 2. Orbs through, kills off Puppey. S4 to retreat out. But Kuroki in the end won't be able to escape. They chase forward and great fissure from Big Daddy to keep him alive. I believe the Knicks canceled that TP, and now they run onto that Medusa. Fear continuing to get pursued. The Snake Lady's in peril, and Arteezy will end her. Kuroki, despite getting the tower, is going to drop down quite a bit in farm on the back of that death. Where was the Doom during? They're inbound. They're bringing in Zai and Fear. Puppey looking for a recall, but he gets impaled from around the tree line. Zai managing to make a go on him. Kuroki will join this as well. He's got his ultimate. Fear with the insta-give, and now they chase on to Kuroki, looking to finish off that Medusa. There's a Cyclone to control the tide. Will they look to bring down Zai? He's got a Carapace and Medetta. He'll live. He ends up getting a kill, in fact, on the Medusa. Now Doom on the Universe. They still haven't gotten up for Ravage, and they seem to be winning this fight anyway. Impale, well, maybe they're not winning it. Actually, 3 falling. And now they chase on to Simba, another impale, another pickoff. Imagine if they had Ravage for that. 4 heroes dropping in the end. 5x force down your Shaker, PPD now fissured and having to run, but Arteezy engages, no Bruce split. S4 did look to re-engage for this, and will end up getting the kill on the Witch Doctor. Arteezy's fine though. Maybe not fine entirely. No, they surround him. Okay, he could be in trouble now. Fissure, Monolith, no ultimate. He goes for the TP out, too late to do it. That ends up being a 4-for-4 exchange.
Whole day once he's level 4 man.
They just dropped a sentry. Will Zai be quick enough? No, he gets doomed. And he's still in Viz. They coil as well. That caught 2, but I don't know if Zai makes out of here. Monolith probably going down. Yep, they get the kill. Nice trap, just in the nick of time. Is going to immediately remove the shield, and Arteezy is just all over him. Fissure was used. It didn't really accomplish much. In fact, he's thinking about diving deeper. No, he's going to back off. At the same time, Fear is going to Cyclone S4, who I believe tried to TP out. But now he's going to have to walk his way back towards mid, and that allows Arteezy to take this tower down. He's staying relatively nearby. They want to engage on this top lane. Secret could be in all kinds of trouble as Big Daddy goes in. They get off the Monoburn on S4. Follow-up Ravage is ready. Then Fear in over the top, silencing Big Daddy. 2 kills and nothing gained for Secret. Just a flat-out outplay there from Fear.
They really need BKBs on Secret. Yeah, and flat-out outplay from him. Very nice.
That also may be they leap up to the high ground, and they're hoping that someone's farming the Ancients. They're just a few seconds late. We're going to have a huge clash in just a moment. Universe across the ravine. They get off a Fissure, but it actually blocks CG away from them. Zai leaping forward straight onto Puppey. He's going to look to assassinate that Keeper of the Light very quickly. Echo Slam was used to keep him alive for now. Medusa Stone Gaze caught out Fear. They lose 2 off the bat, but at the same time, Arteezy's healthy. Not getting Stone Gaze, munching through the Fire Panda. Then the Death Ward from PPD. 2 dead. It could well be 3. He's going to hunt for the Keeper of the Light. That should be the 3rd kill. As the Bruce split ends, S4 manages to Cyclone 1, blink down below ground. Puppey is surviving for now. There you go, Doom to start onto Arteezy. They're liking caught out, but the Ravage attempted, interrupted by Big Daddy. He gets off a Ravage in the end. Fear into the river, but they're fighting in again. Oh, good impale from Zai, forcing them back. The cast was bouncing quite well. And Arteezy is turning and fighting as the Doom will wear off. Did not disable his passive lifesteal during that time. And, well, Fear phase shift dodging away from the Illuminate. Gets up the The orbs to the north will end up getting 3 kills for Secret as the fight continues. They didn't kill Arteezy, though, during that time. Necrobook killed off the Courier. What was that carrying? It had a Chrysalis for Kuroki. Gold, almost dead even. Experience for the first time this game goes the way of Team Secret since the creep spawned and the horn rang. An ultimate for him. We could see the initiation with Doom and then nothing good happening. Or we could see this. Race car Big Daddy just shutting down Fear. Dumps him in the top lane. Huge pick off there. We're going to have 3 heroes in the top 4. They're going to blink it with S4. clapping out the wave. EG on the ropes perhaps. There's your first Ravage. Second one will fly now. In comes the Doom, but the Witch Doctor ult is going strong for a little bit. They finish off Simba. KuroKy left standing for now. Has the Aegis, but low on mana. They're going to ignore him and try to engage on the backlines. Arteezy was doomed, but to little avail as he's already in ult form. He's still backing off, I guess worried about dying to this magic damage, but it will end. So they hold the line. They kill off the Brew and the Doom. They don't manage to crack the Aegis, though. Now KuroKy may fall. He's standing against 3 heroes. They'll turn and finish him once. Can they do it a second time? They're bringing Zai. Mana burn could be trouble. They'll impale him. The fissure from Big Daddy pushes everyone away. KuroKy, though, hacks. He's split shotting for all he's worth. Forced that to the low ground. What a bailout from Big Daddy again! How many more times can he do it? Unbelievable. They're not done yet. They still chase onto him. Mana burn onto KuroKy. Is there any more follow-up in Orban? Big Daddy silence. They got to tackle this Earthshaker. Finish him off. Blinding Light keeps him alive for now, but the Cask will find him. So they end the Aegis. They take down 3 on top of that. All of it set up by Universe with a no hesitation double Ravage. That was like a crazy Jackie Chan escape sequence or something.
It's like they orchestrated it all along.
Fear, Drunken Haze. He's in trouble now. Mid lane will Yules and try to retreat out. Blink Dagger in 5. Well, he's going to die again. No, Orb, jaunt to the high ground. Barely surviving. Down to 3 HP. Come on, you got to be kidding me. Meanwhile, Universe hiding the tree line. Fear still making that retreat. They're wrapping around for him. They still have that ward in the top lane. He may go down to it a second time. Orbing. As for tracking this orb, I think he's too far out of range, though. He's going to try for it. Drunken Haze can't get the kill. How does Fear keep on surviving?
Ravage too. If he like echoes during it, then...
Oh, they're going to show S4 mid to EG take this bait. They do. Ravage comes in. It caught Big Daddy as he blinked in to counter-initiate. Double Ravage connects on him as well as Puppey. They bring down the Earthshaker. They bring down the Brewmaster. He was just too fast on the initiation. Now, throwing everything onto KuroKy. A doomed Lycan runs him down, gets the bashes, may end up getting the kill, or the crits, I should say. 4 heroes, no bash, just stunned for ages. Now Simba, it could well be a team wipe. The Gush is there. 5 down. Big Daddy so unlucky with the timing on that blink in.
Well, to be fair, he got really lucky with the timing on that echo on that other Roche fight.
That's true.
Evens out in the end.
That the Brew is able to rejoin the fight. They'll lose their mid-racks. They're already retreating out on EG. Haven't finished it off yet. No, they carapace. Big Daddy goes in, gets hexed. He got off the Echo Slam. No follow-up, though. Now the impale to KuroKy. They might be able to kill the Snake Lady again. Chasing him down. He's low. He's dead. And EG maybe go from 1 Rex to 2 airs. They march towards the top lane. That's a dieback on KuroKy. It could be a second full lane of Rex. How are Secret going to hold from here? Now they go in with the Brewmaster clap, the BKB and the split. At the same time, Arteezy retreats. He'll TP out. Nothing to prevent this. The Doom was still cooling down. Fear TPing out onto the east, and he'll be successful as well. PPD not so lucky. But that's a dieback for the Medusa, a buyback for the Doom. Or the Necro book, something like that. But this is a good timing for EG if they can find a fight and catch somebody off guard. Smoke was revealed very quickly. Simba's in the tree line. The Zayu marches in. The Doom could go. Nothing being cast yet as a Ravage comes through from Universe. He let it go very early. On the southern end of the engagement, Fear coils KuroKy and tries to keep him out of the fight, while the Cyclone and doomed Arteezy, who did get off his ultimate, tries to engage. They break through the Aegis of the Doom, and now they focus on Puppey. That means no extra mana for KuroKy in the rest of this engagement. No, he's actually still alive, but forced off. And now KuroKy stands strong against PPD. Still has the Witch Doctor ult. Really nothing too bad happening yet. They lost the Keeper of the Light, but that's it.
They trade Doom cooldown though. They need to wait for Arteezy's ultimate to be back up. He doesn't have BKB. He is very vulnerable at this state.
25 seconds on that. In the meantime, to the north, the Zai trying to retreat out, but they do manage to fissure him. Zai will jump in. He gets Echo Slam to start. Where's that Carapace? Now he pops it. Ravage only hitting Simba. Then a line impale. Better by Zai. Connects on 2. PPD on the way out. He's got his Witch Doctor ult. He's not going to end up using it in the end. And Secret take down 2 of EG. Universe trying to TP out. Where are those stuns to cancel it? They managed to stun him with a Mana Leak push, breaking his mana pool and stunning him as a result. But now Arteezy can re-engage. Perhaps he tries to retreat out as a BKB ready to go. Down into the river. He kites back and forth just for a second. Universe with a Blink Force Staff. Arteezy will even BKB, panicked on their way out. And at the same time, Fear found his way all the way in the Dire jungle.
Man,
he'll end up journeying.
That fourth.
maybe for the second fight. They'll go in with the Hex on S4. They found the Brew after a long pause. We'll have a team fight attempting with the Blinding Light. Secondary Ravage will come through. That's on 3. Simba caught out. Wolf in through the front door. They break the Aegis. There is still a Brewmaster buyback as well as an Earthshaker buyback. Everybody retreating out, and they will end up finishing off the Nyx.
Surprised Zai hasn't bought back. Looks like he just doesn't want to commit to this fight. They got the Aegis. They got what they came for.
TPD caught out as well. They get the Nyx Assassin. They'll get the Witch Doctor as well. They use the double Ravage to force out a double buyback. A few inches, recall I should say, to the mid lane. And they may even go for the high ground siege. Secret have decided enough is enough, and they're going to force it. Manta Style onto Kuroki. Buyback status for both teams. We're checking out 5 on the Radiant, 2 on the Dire. Already your Wolf form used. In comes S4. There's your Brew split. BKB, focus on Kuroki, but he stone gazes at the same time, forcing everyone else to fight. They Doom Universe, who doesn't even have Ravages. Not sure if that's the best Doom target. Still, they lose their Nyxes. And then the Echo Slam onto Fear. Fear low, but not killed off. Get a face shift and try to retreat. While this is happening, they're bringing down Rex. Fear blinking away, stalling for now. He's got a second coil. He's got his refresher hex, so he's got a double hex ready to go. Now the blink in. Zai not letting them retreat easily. Fissure from Big Daddy to try and disengage. Cast bouncing to Puppey, then back to Creeps. Death Ward's there. You moving forward is Universe. Ravage number 1 coming off cooldown in 5 seconds. Kuro in danger now. He can't break this coil. That Ravage is about to come up. It hits on everyone. Every last hero. Line him up. Knock him down. EG crushing through. Another cast onto Big Daddy. Simba in trouble too. That's a dieback on your Brew. A buyback on the Medusa. This might be the last stand for Secret as Simba is trapped in the trees. He can't run. He can't escape. He's going to fall. Now onto Kuroki. White the Wolf against him. It's a dieback for Kuro. And that might just be GG. Is about as rich as you get. They'll take a melee Rex and then they say, screw it. Let's go Throne it. They don't have any buybacks. EG, after starting this series down 1-0 and they were on the ropes at a 2-1 comeback from Secret, are now looking to Throne it and take the Starladder Season 10 Grand Finals by storm. Simba goes in, gets a Doom off on Arteezy, taking a huge chunk of his health pool, but he doesn't care. He's focusing buildings. He will go down once. Perhaps Ravage was used. Universe holding the line. Arteezy still alive. He'll die now. There's your buyback. He's going to rejoin the fight. If they can't kill that creep, they're in too much trouble. Simba dropping now. He's out of the fight, and it's onto the throne. The boys in blue in Kiev. They got Secret by the jugular, and they take home the Grand Finals. They are the Starladder Season 10 champions.
Damn, what a game. Kiros Dusa. They found a counter.